the Anger Brothers Show.
Okay, I'm Bob Anger.
Greg Anger here.
Hello, I'm Brad Anger.
And this is the first of many Anger Brothers shows here on Classic Rock Q107. And just to prove the point that it's Classic Rock, ladies and gentlemen, the Rolling Stones on Classic Rock Q107 and the Anger Brothers show.
We're angry.
Yeah, here's the post. Where's the post? There's the post. Drum frenzy, run!
I see a red door and I want it painted black.
Hi, this is Steve Vai, and you're listening to the Anger Brothers on Q107, so don't piss them off.
What?
That's Aerosmith on Classic Rock Radio Q107 with Walk This Way. And before that, you heard the fabulous Rolling Stones with Painted Black.
Yeah,
you have something to add to that, Bob?
Yeah, I got something to add to that. We were talking about that big supergroup from England a couple of minutes ago. And Brad, can you play just a little bit of that for the radio listening audience?
There's this cuckoo chick that I know.
I love this song.
She says that all that glitters is a gold. And she's buying herself a double escalator to the second floor to heaven.
Yeah.
Hey, mama said, the way you move, you're gonna make me sweat, you're gonna make me groove. When you're buying yourself that stairway to heaven.
That makes me want to go get a toddy. Very nice, gentlemen.
Let's hear Black Dog by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, you think?
Q107 Classic!
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
Classic Rock Q107.
I'm just a pretty bad boy. We're just a pretty bad boy. We're just a pretty bad boy. Street on pretty bad, pretty girls. Oh yeah,
Classic Rock Q107 with our own legendary Greg Godovitz, who not only a singer and a writer, he's now an author of a book called Travels with My Amp, which is available pretty much anywhere you find Greg on the street.
It could be anywhere,
And the reason we played the Goddo song is because I know that Greg's got a mortgage payment coming up, and it's 6 cents, I believe. Gary, is that right, 6 cents? Every time a record is played here on the mighty Q107. And today, because of the format here, Greg has already made 93 cents. So
it's been a big day for me, Bob.
Big day for him. All right, we'll be right back after these commercial messages with our special guest, Max Brand, right here on Classic Rock Q107.
Tonight on City TV.
I am woman, hear me roar.
They can put a man on the moon, but they can't put the toilet seat. All I did was ask him to pick up some milk, rotate the tires, buy me a house, and take the dog for a walk. And he started yelling.
I swear he needs a hearing aid. He doesn't hear anything I say.
He thinks I'm bad. He was almost 2 minutes late getting home from work last night. I just know
He couldn't even remember what I was wearing the night we met 16 years
Never
ago.
listens. He didn't remember my mother's second cousin's wedding anniversary. I was so...
The last time he told me he loved me, it didn't sound right.
Yesterday, when he said good morning and kissed me, I could tell he was up to something.
When I try to tell him something, he gets mad because I have to beat around the bush for an hour before I simply state what's on my mind.
He says I love you, all wrong.
White women faced on red wine, at least once a month on City TV. Brought to you by Prozac. Prozac, we can be a husband's best friend. City TV, everywhere. In the hall closet, down the chimney, in the freezer behind the frozen peas, under the welcome mat, in your attic. Hey, we're under the bed. Oops, look at me go into the hall.
Imagine a better wireless world.
Available at Radio Shack or wherever Rogers AT&T products are sold.
Classic Rock Q107.
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Coming through the door right now, Bob, is Max Brand, lead vocalist of Maximum R&B. Hello, Max. How are you doing?
Hi there, Greg.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Max.
Would you care to do a little song for us?
Oh,
Max?
sure. I would love to.
Okay, here we go.
And for you folks at home, part of what Max is all about is his dancing skills, so I'll be doing the play-by-play during the song.
That's a fabulous idea. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing it, Max.
If you ever plan to motor west, gotta take right way. That's the highway, that's the best.
He's very good.
Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds to LA. More than 2,000 miles on the way.
He's moving like I've never seen.
Got your kicks on Route 66.
Oh, look at this. He's giving us
Where doors Preston Louis, down to Missouri, Oklahoma City looks so pretty to see. Amarillo, down to Mexico, drive to Arizona, don't get one no now. Cayman, Barstow, San Bernardino Review. You can't get with this kind of tip.
It's a pirouette.
I'm gonna take that California trip.
Double James Brown splits.
Get your kicks on Route 66. Whoa!
Oh, he's in a dancing frenzy now, ladies and gentlemen. He's moving towards the door. Oh my God, he's thrown his body pack on the floor and unzipped his shirt. My God, the carnage. Look at this dancing. James Brown is probably spinning in his grave if he was in one.
Woo!
Oh, the humanity.
Down to Missouri, Oklahoma City looks so pretty to see. Amarillo, down to Mexico.
I like this guy.
Don't give it no doubt. Cayman, Barstow, San Bernardino Review. Can't get with this kind of tip.
This is quality entertainment.
And I'll take that California trip.
We'll have to have him on a lot.
Get your kicks on Route 66.
Get your kicks
on Route
66.
Woo!
Nicely done, Max.
Thank you, folks. Thank you.
And with a bow at the end, just like a professional. It's fabulous.
Classic Rock Q107.
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Hello there. It's time now for another untold story of rock.
July 10th, 1961. The king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, cuts a deep-fried banana and bacon sandwich fart so horrific, it lands his date, teen sweetheart Ann Margaret, in the hospital for 3 days. Memphis Mafia stalwart and Elvis confidant Red West describes the scene as just awful.
You've been listening to another untold story of rock.
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Yeah, classic rock Q107 with the Anger Brothers. Elvis, he did everything big, didn't he? Yeah, should have been probably green. Probably a green one. Anyway, Brad.
Yes, Bob.
What do you got for us?
Oh, a little item. I ran into Edgar Winter last week, and he had a terrific little story. Yeah. And here he is to tell us in his own words.
I remember once I was in a movie theater, and I was hanging out in the lobby, and this guy was there with his son, and they thought that I was out of earshot. This little kid just looked at me, and his father bent down, and he said, "See that?" He said, "That's an albino. They only come out at night."
Classic Rock Q107.
Classic Rock 107.
Classic Rock Q107 with AC/DC. She Shook Me All Night Long, and before that, Frankenstein with Edgar Winter.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up, Brad, because what I was just thinking that before the Anger Brothers take over Classic Rock Q107 forever and ever, there are other people on the station, most notably Howard Stern in the mornings.
Yeah, and our good pal John Derringer every afternoon here on the mighty Q107, Classic Rock Q107, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages on Classic Rock Q107.
Don't forget, Christmas is just 8 months away. This year, give the gift that keeps on cleaving. The amazing Splatter King 2000 or Splatter King 2000 Urban Defender. Yes, Splatter King, the king of shovels. And remember, men, for her, it's the Lady Splatter Queen in petite or Amazon models. Splatter King. Boy, can this baby cleave. Not available in Quebec or East Tonawanda. Half-hour waiting time with proper picture ID. Must be 13 years of age or older. Splatter King and Lady Splatter Queen and their parent company, Meth World, are not responsible for misuse, accidental decapitation, severed limbs, hemorrhaging, or profuse bleeding resulting in death. Happy holidays from Splatter King.
When you call Toronto Star Classifieds, your stuff is guaranteed gone in a week, or your second week's half price.
I'm going to be alone forever.
Unfortunately, that's all we can guarantee to get rid of.
And now, a message from the Ontario Provincial Police. This is Sergeant Ballpeen of the OPP. We're sick and tired of having to pull you morons over every time you drink a couple of buds and start driving on the sidewalk. In fact, if one of you backward baseball cap wearing, Walmart baggy panted, bad tasting music, Big Mac eating, what's up asking, smart alecky doorknob keeps me from fighting crime and having to spend 3 hours filling out arrest forms in triplicate, I'm gonna beat you to death with my ticket book. From now on, here's the drill. If you drink and drive, turn your lights off and drive home as fast as you humanly can. That way, if you wrap yourself around a tree, I won't even know about it until I see it on the news. This is Sergeant Ballpeen of the OPP saying have a nice weekend, jerks. The proceeding was a public service announcement paid for by the Coalition of Ontario Breweries. We love it when you drink, so drive safely.
Classic Rock Q107. Q107.
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Classic Rock Q107. And who we got on the phone right now, Greg?
This is Jimmy X.
Yeah, welcome to the show. He sounds enthusiastic, don't you think, boys?
I am enthusiastic, baby.
Where are you calling from, sir?
North here on the 401.
Oh, north of the 401.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, very
Jimmy
nice.
sounds like he needs a Midol.
So, how old exactly are you, Jimmy X?
I'm about 39 years old.
Ah, all right.
About
He's old enough to.
39.
And what are you calling for, sir?
I want to hear Lou Reed on the wild side. Hey, babe, get me on the wild side.
Yeah, no, hang on. You don't get off that easy, Jimmy X. You have to sing a little bit of it for us, please.
Hey, babe, let me walk on the wild side. Hey, babe, let me take a walk on the wild side.
He's very effective.
I think he knows what he's
I'm a
talking
sexy
about.
man.
Okay, on Classic Rock Q107, here's Walking the Wild Side.
Lou Reed.
Holly came from Miami, FLA. Hitchhiked away across USA.
Classic Rock Q107.
Hey, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again. Classic Rock Q107, and we'll be back to do it again next week. We are the Anger Brothers. This is the Anger Brothers radio show. Say goodnight, Bob.
Good night, Bob. Say good night, Brad.
Good night, Brad. Good night, Bob.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Drive safe.
It's the Anger Brothers Show.
Classic Rock Q107.